Today we're going to be talking about clouds. And a cloud is a large collection of tiny water droplets or ice crystals in the atmosphere. And it's important to remember that clouds are actually droplets of water or ice crystals, but clouds are not made up of water vapor. Water vapor is water in its gaseous form. So when the air rises, it's in water vapor form, but then it condenses to form a cloud with actual water droplets making up that cloud. Clouds can be classified by in two different ways. They're classified by their shape and by their altitude. And altitude doesn't mean how high they reach in the sky. Altitude means how high their base is. So the bottom of the cloud is how we classify their altitude, where the cloud starts in our atmosphere. We categorize our clouds by low level, mid level, high level, and vertically developing clouds. So these are low level clouds, which have a base that starts up to 6,500 feet. First we have the nimbostratus cloud with the abbreviation NS. This cloud is a dark, wet-looking cloud made up of layers. It's often associated with falling precipitation. So not all clouds will produce precipitation, but this specific cloud is known for falling precipitation. It can be considered mid-level sometimes, depending on where the base starts. Also, this is a very thick cloud, so when these clouds are out, there's a chance that you're probably not going to be able to see the sun through them. We also have stratocumulus clouds of this layer. These are dark gray clouds, also made up of layers, that can follow precipitation, but they don't produce the precipitation in themselves. So these classes can often be seen after nimbostratus clouds, where these produce precipitation and the stratocumulus cloud follows. The last low-level cloud that we have is the stratus cloud. And this cloud is blanket-like. It has a horizontal development, so it develops this way instead of up into the atmosphere. This is also if you see fog at ground level, it's actually a stratus cloud forming at ground level. It's not water vapor in the air, it's actually a cloud of tiny water droplets in the lower atmosphere. The mid-level clouds are clouds whose bases start between 6,500 and 18,000 feet. These are the first cloud, which are altocumulus clouds with the abbreviation AC. These clouds look like fuzzy bubbles, and they're usually seen in rows in the atmosphere. And they also have shaded undersides, so they're bright on top, and between the rows, you'll see shade between. This is the altostratus cloud. These are made up of both water droplets and ice crystals and cover huge areas in our atmosphere. These may foretell precipitation, means when you see these, there might be precipitation to follow, but it produces very little precipitation. So you won't see a heavy rain from these type of clouds. The next level clouds are the high level clouds, which are developed 18,000 feet and higher. These clouds are first the cirrus cloud with the abbreviation CI, and this cloud is curly and feather-like looking, and it doesn't produce precipitation. Next we have the cirrocumulus cloud. They look like small puffballs. They may be in rows, may not, so they're easily confused with other clouds that look like this, some of the mid-level clouds. The cirrostratus cloud is the last high-level cloud, and it looks like a sheet, but it's very transparent, so it's easy to see through these. So if these clouds are up in the sky, it'd be very easy to see the outline of the sun through the cloud. These clouds also may foretell rain, so they have the ability to produce rain, but they might not always. The last category of clouds are considered clouds of vertical development. These clouds build vertically, so they cannot be considered as a low, mid, or high level cloud, because often they span all three ranges. So first we have the cumulus cloud, which is fluffy with a flat base. This cloud is vertically developed, and it has a flat base and lumpy top. So we also often see these on nice days when the sun's out. These, however, the cumulonimbus cloud, with the abbreviation CB, are very, very tall clouds. And these clouds have the ability to produce very bad weather. These clouds can produce thunderstorms and lightning and are often seen in association with tornadoes as well. These clouds are so tall that they can often penetrate the stratosphere, which is the next layer up of our atmosphere, higher than most weather occurs. These clouds are typically topped with an anvil, which is what this section is. It's a flat section at the very top of the development of the cloud. These are made up of both rain droplets and ice crystals, so they have the ability to produce solid precipitation as well.